What's going on, guys? It's ECubing, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So many of you guys are probably wondering how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Now, to me it's pretty simple because I've been solving one for a while now, but I'm going to teach all you beginners how to solve it. If you're clicking on this video, you probably do not know how to solve one. So today I'll be showing you how to do it. So let's first scramble it, and then we will get into it. Well, let's actually learn the colors first. We have a red center, a blue center, an orange center, a green center, a white center, and a yellow center. So these centers will never move no matter how many times you do an algorithm or like a face or down move. No matter how many times you do it, the center will never change. So it's good to think of those as the main colors since they never move. Now next, let's learn our notation or our moves. So there is right move or an R. There's a right prime move or an R prime. So we'll be using the letter and a little apostrophe. So you see on my computer right here, I have a timer set up, but right here is a scramble for your cubes. And see how it's written in this notation. This is a U prime. It is a up move backwards. This is an up move. Everything moves clockwise. So this is an L2. This is the left side twice. And then R would be next. So it would be R up. This would be an R prime. So that would be an R. And you just keep following it. D is down, down 2. This is just D. This is D prime. So I'll be using all the letter notations to help you solve it. So first what you want to do is you have to make a flower. We're going to be solving on white because that's the easiest and that's what most people solve on. So we're going to start off on the yellow side. You see it's yellow because it's yellow center. And you see this white piece here. This is an edge piece. It's got just 2 colors and it's on the edge. A corner has 3 colors and a center has 1 color. So this is an edge since it has 2 colors, and the white is already connected to yellow, which is good. You need all 4 of these to be white, because then you're going to put it on the white side and make a white cross. Right now, we already have 2 colors on the white side, but they aren't right. So we can bring one of them up by doing an R2 move. That brought it from the bottom to the top. See, R2. And then we can keep this one on here. Next, we can do an U move to bring this one up using an R. So we have a U and then an R move. And that will bring up 3 out of 4 of them, and the other one's on the bottom. Actually, it's right here. But if we bring this one over and bring it on top, now we have all 4 on top. So you see how I did that? You do a U move, and then you do an R move to bring them on top. So now we're going to be moving them onto the bottom layer to do the white cross. It will look like this, and these colors will match around the side. So what you have to do is first line up this color, so this is a blue, to the blue center, like it is right now. Sometimes it's like correct like here. Sometimes it could be flipped, like these two are flipped. So what you're going to do is line up to the correct center by doing turns like this. And so, right this. And now we're going to do an R2 move, or an F2 move, whatever you want. Just have that color, do an R2. If you're left-handed, you can do an L2 move, doesn't matter. Now this is lined up, so we do 180-degree turn to bring it on the bottom. See, these 2 are on the bottom and it's already set up. Now these two just need to be flipped, so we're going to have to do a choice of two moves. We're going to have to either bring this one over and do an R2 move, or we can bring the other side over and do an R2 move. Either way, it doesn't matter which way you do it. But now we have to do a U2 move. Let's line up these two colors, and then we're going to do an R2 move to put everything on the bottom layer and fix all these edges. And once you have it like this, you're done the second step. Now the third step is it's a little bit trickier than the first two steps, but it's not too hard to learn. So this is where you're gonna have to learn your first algorithm. It's all intuitive from here, but there are algorithms for different cases. So this case has a white facing out, and it's in a corner already, but it's not the correct corner. So what you have to do, it needs to go to the opposite corner, since it is green and red is here and green is here. So you want to bring it around, bring it to the right side, do an R prime move to bring it down, do a D prime move to bring it over, and do an R move to bring this piece back up. Now you can move the down layer freely without messing up the top. And so you want to move it to the correct corner like it is here. So it's green. This is green side. That's green. That's red. This is the red side. So you know it's correct because it needs to go here, which is a white, green, red corner piece. And this is the white, green, red piece. So now what you want to do is another algorithm, which is pretty simple. When you bring it to the correct corner, if the white is facing you, you're going to do a different algorithm. But since it's facing away, you're going to have to do the same moves as before. The R prime, the D prime, and the R. And that will fix this corner. Now if you have a case like this, where the white is facing you, and when you bring it to the correct corner here, orange, blue, and white, it's orange, blue, and white. When you bring that to the correct corner, you're going to move first. You're going to do a D prime move. Then you will do an R prime move. Then you will do a D. And then you will do an R. And that will bring that to the correct piece. Now this is the same as the first case. It is red, or is orange, green, and white. So we bring it to the orange, green, white corner. And then we will do an R prime, a D prime, and an R. And that will fix this corner. And this one needs to go here, so we bring it to the correct corner. It's the same as the first algorithm. So it's an R prime, a D, and an R. Now this is a special case. If you need to solve a corner and you have a white on the bottom, just go ahead and bring it to the correct side like this using D moves. And then what you want to do is an R prime move, a D2 move where you move the bottom twice, either direction works. Then you do an R move, then you do a D move, then you do an R prime, D prime, and then R. So now we are on to the third step, which would be we flip it over since this is complete, and now we're working on the yellow side. So what you want to do is find an edge piece which does not have yellow in it. So this would work. It's a green on the side and a red on top. So we want to bring it over to the green side since that's green. We want to line it up with this bar, and we want to face the correct color on the back. So this is red. This is the red side, so we face red on the back. Now if it's on the left side like I have here, you want to do an L prime move, a U prime move, L prime, U prime, L prime, U, L, U, L. And this will fix that corner. It put it in the correct orientation and put it in the correct spot. Now you want to do it again, but in this case we have the orange bar and we have blue on top. And we face blue in the back, but it's on the right side. So instead of doing L moves, you're going to do R moves. So what you do is an R, a U, an R, a U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R. And that has solved this corner. Now just go ahead and repeat for all the colors. And the second layer solved. Now there's another special case to this step, and it comes when you look at if this piece is in the right place, but it just is in the wrong orientation. It's a little annoying, but what you have to do is just face it to the back, do your original moves to take it out. So now it's here. Now we need to bring it over the correct side, and now we need to do the other algorithm. So just that'll fix that. For the next step, you're going to have to get a yellow cross, which is going to be like that. And so right now, there's going to be three cases. There is either a dot, a hook like this, or a line all the way across. Now, they're all the same method, just the dot you have to do 3 times, the hook you have to do twice, and the bar you have to do once. Or you could already start out with a pre-made cross, and then you just can skip this step. So we have a dot, so what we're going to have to do is an F move, then a R move, then a U move, then an R prime, then a U prime, and then an F prime. And that will give you a hook, like this. So you face the hook in the top left corner, and you will do the same moves. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So now you have the bar. Same move set. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F. And that solves the cross. And now to do the next step, what you want to do is make U moves so that these all line up. Now, this is a case where 2 of these colors need to be switched. So what you want to do is face one correct color to the back and one correct color to the right. So this is the correct color, has a full line. These aren't correct because it does not have a full line. So you want to do this move set. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you just do a U move, and it'll fix all the edges. So another special case for this one, sometimes none of your colors will match up. So what you want to do is just do any color and do the move set. And then 2 of them should be right. Yeah, these 2 are right. So now you face them to the back and right. Do it again. And now all your colors are fixed. Now the next step is positioning the corners in the right place. They don't have to be the right orientation. This will be a correct corner. It is orange, blue, and yellow. Yellow on top, orange here, blue here. Now this will be an incorrect corner since it's green and this is blue. So what you want to do is do these moves. U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And that will fix all the corners. If it doesn't, just repeat the move on the same side and it should work. So now what we have to do is orient all the corners. These 2 are already oriented, and these 2 are not. So what you want to do is pick a side, place on the right, do an R prime, D prime, R, let me get down where I go. There we go. D, R prime, D prime, R, D, and just keep repeating this 4 moves until you get a yellow line like this. Now you want to do your R and then your D, and it orients it. Now what you want to do is do a U move so that you can fix this corner, and repeat the algorithm until you get a yellow bar. And now when you move the top layer, it's completely solved. So that's it. And if you have any questions and you want to see my advanced tutorial, I will have a video coming out shortly. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because I could really use the support. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.